not going to go into huge depth about each of these stocks and, you know, all about the stock and why I have them and things like that. I'm just going to do a very simple, like, quick and dirty video, like going through just what I have and the dividends I've had. If you want any more information or more detailed videos, let me know. I personally prefer quick and to the point videos, so that's what I'm going to try and do with mine. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just really wanted to do a quick portfolio update for my FREETRADE account. So I've currently got, well, I've paid in about £700 and at the moment it's worth about £680. So I'm just going to go through and tell you what my money's invested in and the dividends I've got so far. As you're aware, if you've been following me, I'm a complete beginner when it comes to investing, and I've only been dabbling with it on and off, sort of intermittently for the last few months whilst I've been paying off debt. So this hasn't been a main focus for me. That's why I don't have a lot invested, but I really wanted to start learning about investing whilst I paid off my debt so that I could fully focus on this after. I absolutely love watching other people's portfolio videos. I actually learn so much from them. So, you know, especially if you're a beginner, hopefully sort of going on this journey with me will help you. So also, although my dividends are really small, it is just incredible to me. Every time I get a dividend, I'm like, ooh, I get so excited because it's free money at the end of the day. And yes, at the moment my portfolio is down, but pretty much everyone's is. You know, we've hit this huge event that has had a massive impact on the economy. Of course the stock market is going to be down, and the fact that it's only down at the moment by £20 is so encouraging to me. I'm going to stop waffling now and I'm going to take you through my portfolio. Just so you know, if you're new here, I make videos about getting out of debt, financial independence, and generally just bossing life. So if you're interested in that, check out my other videos and subscribe if you're interested. Okay, so here we go. As you can see here, you've got this line showing you that my portfolio has been a bit up and down over the last month, and then over the max here. A lot of the increases are just me paying money in. I'm going to firstly take you through the investments I have, and then I'm going to show you the dividends I've got so far. Like I said, they're not very high, but I've only just started, and I don't have very much invested in each particular stock. So the fact any of them are paying me dividends is great. I have 3 shares in the S&P Dividend Aristocrat. So this is just following the index of US stocks with records of high dividends. I like index funds. It just sort of takes out a little bit of the risk of investing in one particular stock. So you will see in my portfolio I've got quite a few of them, but I've also got normal companies. I've purchased shares here at different prices, which is what I'm trying to do as well. So dollar cost averaging and all. But yeah, you can see here at the moment it's about a £10 loss, but again, S&P isn't doing very well at the moment, so that is fine, but they have paid me dividends as well. So the second one is the FTSE All-World Dividend. Again, this is an index of all the high dividend paying companies in the world. I've got 3 shares in that, currently valued at £109, which is a 566 loss. Next one is a fund again, and it's the S&P UK Dividend. So again, same kind of thing, only focusing on UK high yield dividend companies. I have 11 shares in this because they weren't that expensive. So current value is £106. You can see here the different amounts that I've paid. So the next one is FTSE 100. In here I have 12 shares, average price of £5.90 and current value of £70. So far, a loss of only £1. Next one is AbbVie. I was so excited when I got the AbbVie stock. I definitely want to have more in AbbVie. I am aware they are a great dividend payer, and it's pharmaceutical research. Like, I don't want to say anything is a safe bet. I mean, I'm reading The Intelligent Investor at the moment, and you know, nothing can ever be considered a safe bet, but pretty sure everyone's always going to get sick, and pharma tends to do very well. So of course, any one company, you never know, but AbbVie's done pretty well over the years. So I purchased it on the 14th of April, and it's already gained 4%, so not too bad. Next one is 2 shares in AT&T. With this one, I pretty much only invested in it because I feel like with the amount of people I watch, the amount of people that talk highly of this, and a lot of the videos I've seen talking about the company have made me want to invest in it. So again, always do your research. I feel like I probably shouldn't have said I've done this because other people have done it. It's more of, I've done this because other people have done it and talked about why the company is good. So purely because I'm not American and this is an American company, I wouldn't have really known about it had it not been for other people's portfolio videos and other people's sort of looking at AT&T videos. So again, 2.7% gain already, and I bought the shares on the 6th of April. The next one is S&P 500. So I have one share in the Vanguard S&P 500, currently 5.5% loss and a value of 44,760. National Grid, again, I feel like this is such a safe bet. I'm pretty sure the National Grid isn't going to go down. Who knows, it might, but so far it's done okay. 2.37% gain since the 14th of April. Current value 27.70. I have 3 shares in emerging markets. Honestly, this is probably the only one out of my shares where I didn't do much research. I just sort of decided to take a gamble because I got a free share when I joined FREETRADE, and it was in this company. So this invests in the BRICS companies, which I learned a lot about. Sorry, BRICS countries, which I learned a lot about in my chartered accountancy training. Which is basically like the up-and-coming economies. Brazil, China, India, Russia, and South Korea. Not doing too bad, it's 0.77% up, so can't complain. Sentiment, it's a gold mining company. The shares were really cheap, so I decided to go for it. I've purchased them, as you can see, many times over the months to average it out, and so far 28% increase. Now I know that gold tends to go up in recessions and things like that, so it's probably going to even out. I could cash out now and, you know, take the 28%, but I mean the value is £16, so I'm not going to bother. I'll probably just keep adding to it later on when it goes down a little bit. Next one is Greggs. Now with Greggs, I decided to invest in this because I freaking love Greggs. Like, I used to love this, and then I stopped eating like meats and dairy and things, and when they came out with their vegan sausage roll, I was just absolutely amazed. And I'm pretty sure I've been like bankrolling them for a long time, and then they came out with the steak bake, and I just feel like the company has been going in a direction that I personally support. So, and you know, they were doing amazingly well before this whole pandemic. You know, their profits were higher than predicted. They were doing so amazing. They gave all their staff bonuses with all the extra cash that they had. You can see it's done terribly now, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the retail shops that have had to close aren't doing very well. So I'm going to keep it and see what happens. I might even purchase a couple more shares at the moment when they're down. Greggs have been around for freaking ages, so hopefully they won't completely go bankrupt, and the whole new vegan range will continue pushing them upwards in the direction that I really think that they will go in. The next one is Secure Income. This is a long lease REIT, which basically means that it focuses on long lease properties. So I've wanted to get into REITs for a long time, and this one looked like a pretty good one. As you can see, I've got 6 shares in them, currently 11% loss, but again, we've got this pandemic, so all these losses and things I'm trying not to look at too harshly because everywhere is suffering. The next one is Robo Global. Now this is a fund that tracks companies that deal with robotics and automation of services, and I personally think this is something that's going to become huge. We already know that that's where the economy is going generally. It was a personal choice, something that I believe in. So there are things that I invest in where I genuinely look at the performance and how it's done and all the things you're meant to do. And there are things that I invest in, as you've seen with Greggs, where I just truly believe that it will do well, and I take a gamble. Next one is Taylor Wimpey. This is a property development company. I see them everywhere in England, so they tend to do really well, and I figured the shares were quite cheap, so I thought I'd take a punt, and yeah, I've currently made 13% on those. I've got 7 shares. So that's basically all the shares I have. I'm now going to just quickly show you the dividends I've had so far. So if I scroll back to March, you'll see here I had a FTSE 100 dividend of 12 pence. Then I had an S&P Dividend Aristocrat dividend of 51 pence at the end of March, and an S&P UK dividend of 43p also at the end of March. Then we get into April. You'll see here I had 2 dividends, one from the S&P 500 of 23p and one from FTSE All World Dividend of 32p. I then had a dividend from Standard Life Private Equity Trust, which you won't see in my portfolio because, as you can see here, I sold it a few days later. I actually sold it before I got the dividend, but it was a free share that I got from referring someone onto the platform, and I just wanted to put the money elsewhere. So you'll see here I sold my 2 free shares and bought the Secure Income REIT instead. Then May, which is the month we're in currently, I've had a 71 pence dividend from AT&T, and that's it so far. So I'll keep doing sort of portfolio updates when I get more dividends and I invest more and things like that, but that's currently the situation as a beginner investor. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the dividends and stuff, so I shall keep you updated. I hope the video was okay. Let me know your thoughts, you know, more things you'd like to see and things you'd like to see less of and things like that. This is my first portfolio update video. Anyway, I hope to see you in my next video, and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.